QuickBooks Pro Plus Desktop 2022 OneNote Presentation, Export to Excel, Profit and Loss or Income Statement Reports Part 2. Let's get into it with Intuit's QuickBooks Pro Plus Desktop 2022. If you have access to OneNote, would like to follow along, icon left-hand side, topic introductions 3105, export to Excel, profit and loss, income statement reports part number 2. Take a look at the immersive reader as well. The topic introductions also in the text area, same name, same number, but with transcripts. Transcripts that can be translated into multiple languages, either listened to or read in them. Same name and number as presentations as well. The topic introductions designed to give an introduction to the topic, provide screenshots, links where applicable, accounting background, and can be used to follow along with the presentations if you don't have access to the software at that time. Close in the icon on the left-hand side. Last time we looked at the exporting or printing as a PDF file and saving as PDF file or income statement reports. We added them to our month-end reports and could then share them, imagining to share them with a client or supervisor by either attaching all the items. Notice that we did number them, so we could then attach them with the numbering to an email, but that would be a lot of items. We then said maybe we'll zip them and then have them numbered in the email, in the folder as we attach them to the email, which could be another nice way to do it. And now we're going to think about exporting to Excel using Excel and a Qt PDF printer to get all the reports on one PDF file, which can be a fairly impressive way to provide the information. We saved all of our reports then to this memorized area, and we numbered them here so we could just go through the income statement reports now and then print them out to the Excel workbook. And plan on using that workbook in order to print all the reports to one PDF file that we can then send to a client. So we're just going to go over or open up all the income statement reports. We got the income statement summary. We're going to export it to Excel up top. We're going to actually take it to an existing workbook, the same one we put our balance sheet reports in last time, remembering that we, in the advanced settings, are going to be turning off the include workbook export guide worksheet, as well as the freeze panes to make it an easier process. We then export it to Excel. We're going to rename the sheet. We're going to drag it over to the end. And then when we look at our printing options, we're typically going to change the printing option here to include the entire workbook, printing to a Qt PDF printer, not an actual printer, but one that will be using the printing process to make a PDF. Before we do that, though, we're going to continue on the next item, the income statement by month. So we got the income statement summary by month looking like this, already formatted. We're going to be exporting to Excel once again, this time to an existing workbook, the same workbook. And as we export that, we'll then drag that to the end. We'll do some formatting on this one so it will fit on one page wide, which might be adding it or making it portfolio. Then we'll go back to the reports. We'll do it again, open up the next one in our memorized reports. And this is the comparative income statement. We will export it once again to Excel to the existing workbook. And then we're going to drag it to the right. This one also one that's going to need some formatting, possibly making it landscape so it fits on one page wide. Then we're going to the next one, income statement by month, income statement vertical analysis. The next one we have here, we're going to be exporting it to Excel to the existing workbook. And then we're going to have to fit this one on one page wide, possibly by making it landscape as well, once again, as we rename the tab and so on. Then we're just simply going to go to the next one, income statement by month. We're going to export this one to Excel. We're going to go to the existing workbook, and it'll look something like this. We'll have to do some formatting with this one as well to fit it on one page wide so we can print it to the Qt PDF printer nicely. Comparative income statement is the next one. We're going to export this one to Excel to the existing workbook. And then this is also one where we're going to have to do some editing, and we're going to have to go to the page layout and make it landscape again. And so this is what that looks like, page layout orientation, making it landscape so that we can fit that thing on one page. If we check it out, then you can see these reports in the print preview are now on one page wide. That's what we're looking for. We're going to change it to printing the entire workbook rather than the current sheet. You can see the pages down here now changing to 27 pages, going to the Qt PDF printer, which will allow us to print all 27 pages, saving it then to our folder. And now we've got this PDF here that we can attach with all the files that have been attached to it. And that can be a little bit more impressive to provide to someone if they open it up. They've got all the reports that are basically in one area, as you can see here. And again, that could be useful if you're giving someone a lot of reports, often the case if you're looking for a client and providing them month-end reports and or year-end reports.